Hey everybody, I hope you are having a super productive week and welcome to the Agency Accelerator podcast, where we explore strategies and insights to help you build a thriving and successful, and most importantly, profitable and enjoyable agency. I'm your host, Rob DaCosta, and today we are diving into a topic that I've spoken about a number of times before, but want to take a slightly different twist on it. And it's a topic that's crucial for agencies who are looking to stand out in this very crowded market, and that is we're talking about niching and really ensuring that you truly are niched, because many agencies think that they already have a clear niche, but the truth is most agencies are still too broad in their positioning and their messaging. So in today's episode, we'll explore why it's so important to have a well-defined niche, especially in the highly competitive market that no doubt you compete in, and we discuss how to identify and establish your true detailed niche, find your audience, and then effectively market your agency with your new niched positioning to your ideal target customer. So lots to cover, another practical episode, and let's get started. I'm Rob DaCosta, and this is the Agency Accelerator podcast. As someone who has stood in your shoes, having started, grown and sold my own agency, I know just how it feels in the ups and downs of agency life. So this podcast aims to ease your journey just a little by sharing mine and my guests' experiences and advice as you navigate your way to growing a profitable, sustainable and enjoyable business. Look, I don't need to tell you that the agency landscape is more crowded and more competitive than ever before, with so many agencies vying for the same clients. And that means it's becoming increasingly challenging to differentiate your agency and stand out from the crowd. And in the end, if we are seen as a generalist, then we are competing on price, and that is a race to the bottom and one that you don't want to be in. Or you find yourself pitching in a more competitive environment than ever with loads of agencies who look just like you, and then that is a tough one to win. So that means one of the biggest challenges agencies face is the perception that they are just like every other agency out there. Without a clear and unique positioning, it's easy for potential clients to view agencies as interchangeable commodities, as I said, leading to a race to the bottom on pricing and making it difficult to attract and retain the best clients, those ideal clients that appreciate what you do, treat you as a partner, and you keep them for the long term. This is where having a well-defined niche comes into play. By narrowing your focus and specializing in a specific area, you can position your agency as the go-to experts in that niche, making it easier to attract and retain clients who value your specialized services, and you end up competing in a much less competitive environment to win them in the first place. Let me share my story, which you may have heard before, of starting my current business 18 years ago. When I started out, I was trying to be a generalist business coach, which in theory meant I could work with a big corporate one day and a startup the next day. But I didn't have the track record to talk about corporates. And if I told a startup that I was working with Barclays Bank yesterday, then they're immediately going to think, well, you can't help me. And so I quickly realized, after not earning enough money to pay the mortgage for about 18 months, that I needed to be brave and specialize in my coaching business. And for me, that was pretty straightforward because I'd run a marketing agency before. So it immediately became clear that I should niche down to work with marketing agencies. But again, that's quite a broad niche, and there are a lot of people doing that. So then I niched it even further to say I work with agencies between 1 and 25 staff. That's my sweet spot. That's where I can make the biggest difference. And immediately that helped me be seen as a specialist and an expert in that space. And it quickly qualified potential clients in because they fitted that space, or out because they didn't. Now, you might be listening to this and thinking, hey, Rob, but my agency is already niched. And of course, you're not alone with this. Many agencies believe that they've already carved out a niche for themselves. But the reality is that most agencies are still too broad in their positioning, in their niche and in their messaging. For example, agencies might claim to be niched in the digital marketing space or the branding and design space, or even working with tech companies. But these are still vast and broad areas that encompass a wide range of services and industries. While agencies may have narrowed their focus to some extent, they're still competing with a large pool of agencies offering very similar services, and that's the challenge. The key difference between a clear niche and having a target market is specificity. It's a hard word to say. A niche is a highly specialised and well-defined area of expertise, whilst the target market is a broader group of potential clients based on factors like industry, company size, or location. To be truly niche, you need to go beyond just targeting a specific industry or service area. You need to drill down further and specialise in a unique intersection of factors that sets you apart from the competition. But Rob, if I go too niche, I'll limit my reach and pool of potential clients. Or maybe you're thinking, if I go too niche, I'll upset my current clients. But let me dispel both of these thoughts that you may be running. First of all, I understand these concerns as they're common fears that many agencies express to me when we're doing work on their niche, and I'm encouraging them to niche down further. However, the opposite is true. By not having a well-defined niche, you're likely to limit your reach and appeal to your ideal clients. When you're trying to be everything to everyone, your messaging becomes really diluted and unfocused. You end up speaking to no one in particular and hoping some of it sticks. And that makes it really difficult for the right clients to recognize you as the perfect fit for their needs. By niching down, you're actually increasing your visibility and appeal to a specific audience that truly values your specialized expertise. Think of it this way. Would you rather be a small fish in a vast ocean struggling to be noticed, or the biggest, most experienced fish in a smaller, more focused pond? By niching down, you become the obvious choice for your clients within your niche, making it easier for them to find you and recognize your value, and of course, making it easier for you to find them. As for upsetting current clients, a well-executed niche strategy shouldn't alienate your existing client base. In fact, by becoming a recognized expert in your niche, you're likely to increase your value and credibility in the eyes of your current clients. And let's face it, your current clients are not looking at your website or your other marketing activities that you're doing to promote this newly defined niche, because they're already working with you, and what they're looking for is good results. The key is to communicate your niche positioning effectively and demonstrate how your specialized expertise directly benefits your clients. You can still serve your existing clients whilst also attracting new clients within this new drilled down niche. Additionally, niching doesn't mean you have to turn away clients outside of your niche. I've said this so many times. You can still take on projects that align with your expertise while prioritizing and focusing your marketing efforts on attracting these ideal clients within your niche. You just need to look at clients on a case-by-case basis that are not in your niche and think, could I do a great job for them? Would I enjoy working with them? Will they value what we're doing, and will they pay a fair fee for it? Remember, niching down isn't about limiting your agency. It's about focusing your efforts and becoming the go-to experts in a specific area. By embracing your niche, you not only increase your visibility and appeal to your ideal clients, but also position your agency as the leader and authority in your chosen field. So that's all very well, but what constitutes a well-defined niche? A true niche is a highly specific and focused area of expertise that combines multiple factors such as the industry or the vertical that you work in, for example, healthcare or finance or e-commerce, the specific services or solutions that you offer, e.g. email marketing, content strategy, website design, SEO, etc., the client size or type, for example, startups, enterprise companies, B2B, B2C, the geographic location or region that you work in, that one's pretty self-explanatory, and your unique selling proposition or specialization, e.g. accessibility or sustainability or data-driven strategies. By combining some or all of these factors, you can create a niche that is truly unique and valuable to a specific group of clients. For example, instead of positioning yourself as a digital marketing agency, you could niche down to be a data-driven email marketing agency for B2B SaaS companies in the healthcare industry. That is super specific. And for those companies who are looking for your services, it will be really easy for them to find you. So start by identifying your most profitable and enjoyable clients and look for commonalities. This will help you differentiate yourself from your competitors and start that journey of drilling down even further into your niche. And by the way, I'm going to share a resource in the show notes that drills down to this process in more detail, so you can learn more about it there. But once you've defined your niche, the next step is to identify and understand your ideal audience within that niche. This involves creating detailed buyer personas, or ideal target customers as I like to call them, that represent your target clients, including their key pain points, challenges, goals, and the decision-making process. Now, as I said, I'm going to share some resources with you in the show notes that help you define your niche, and also another resource that helps you identify your ideal target customer. So these are both workbooks that take you step by step through the process. By deeply understanding your ideal audience, you can tailor your messaging, your services, and overall approach to directly address their specific needs and challenges. This level of specialization and personalization is what will set you apart from other agencies and make you the obvious choice for clients within that space. Additionally, being niched down allows you to become an expert in your audience's industry, enabling you to speak their language, understand their unique challenges, and provide more valuable and relevant solutions. Once you've defined your niche and identified your ideal audience, it's time to market your agency with your niched positioning. This involves developing a comprehensive marketing strategy that highlights your specialized expertise and demonstrates your deep understanding of your niche. Firstly, don't hedge your bets. Make sure that you show up as a niched agency that you are now by stating this clearly on your website, your LinkedIn profile, and your email signature. You'd be amazed at how many prospects I talk to who tell me they have a clear niche, but when I check out their website or their LinkedIn profile, they don't show up in that space at all. So don't hedge your bets here. Commit to your niche, nail your colors to the mast, and show up through all of your marketing. One of the most effective ways to market your niched agency is through content marketing and thought leadership. By creating valuable and insightful content that addresses the specific challenges and pain points of your niche audience, you can position yourself as a trusted authority in your field and a spokesperson for your niche. This could include publishing blogs, creating white papers or ebooks, hosting webinars, running a podcast or being a guest on podcasts, or even speaking at industry events. The key is to consistently showcase your expertise and provide value to your niched audience. Additionally, networking and building relationships within your niche community is essential. Attend industry events, join relevant associations or groups, and actively engage with your potential clients and influencers in your niche. This will help you build credibility and trust and ultimately attract more clients who value your specialized expertise. And just think of it this way, if you've got this super clear niche, it'll be much easier for you to find those right networking groups, or to find the podcasts that you want to be on, or to run webinars and events that are tackling a true pain point that your target audience has. Okay, to wrap up this practical episode, here are 5 actionable tips for niching. So number 1, evaluate your current positioning. Take an honest look at your agency's current positioning and messaging. Are you truly niched down in a specific area, or are you too broad? Be honest with yourself here. Identify whether you're positioning yourself as a niche expert or simply targeting a general market. Number 2 is to define your niche. So using the framework discussed in this episode and in the workbook that you can download, you now need to define your true niche. This is one of the first things that we do for members who are in my group coaching program, the Self-Running Agency. So consider factors like industry or vertical, specific services or solutions, client size or type, geographic location, and your unique selling propositions or specializations. Combine these factors to create a unique and valuable niche that sets you apart from your competitors. Number 3 is to develop your buyer personas. Once you've defined your niche, you then need to create detailed buyer personas that represent your ideal target clients within that niche. You need to understand their pain points, their challenges, their goals, the decision-making process. This will help you tailor your messaging, your services, and your approach to directly address their specific needs. So at this stage, you really want to be doing some market research. And one of the things we teach in my program is how to do jobs to be done interviews, and they become super useful at this stage because we all think we know what our audience wants, but it isn't often exactly what they want, or we're not nuanced enough in our thinking. So actually, the only way you can really do this is by talking to your target audience. Tip number 4, or action number 4, is to create niche focused marketing strategies. So you want to develop a comprehensive marketing strategy that highlights your specialized expertise and demonstrates your deep understanding of your niche. Leverage content marketing, thought leadership, networking, and industry events to position yourself as the go-to expert in your niche. And then number 5 is you want to communicate your niche positioning. So clearly communicate your niche positioning across all of your marketing channels, including your website, your social media profiles, your email signature, and all other touch points. Ensure potential clients can easily recognize your specialized expertise and understand the value that you will bring to their specific niche that they are in. By taking these actionable steps, you'll be well on your way to successfully finding and embracing your niche, which means differentiating your agency from others and attracting the right clients who truly value your specialized services and are willing to pay a fair fee for it. Remember, we will always pay more for specialized expertise than generalist experience. Remember, niching down isn't about limiting yourself. It's about focusing your efforts and becoming undisputed experts in your chosen field. Embrace your niche, market it effectively, and watch as your agency stands out from the competition and attracts your ideal target clients who truly value your specialized expertise. I wonder how many times I've said the word niche today. A lot, but it is such an important topic. So if you got this far, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you found it useful, and I hope you got some good action points from this. And if you did, please consider leaving a review. Please also consider subscribing to the podcast on your favorite podcasting platform and share it with your friends and colleagues. But otherwise, until next time, keep exploring your niche and making a difference. And I will see you next week for the next episode of the Agency Accelerator podcast.